Okay. I failed to mention this stuff is about 10 bucks at Walmart. Now what you can do is, now we flipped it over. It's not been but a few minutes, but we're going to run some glue around this side here, back in here, and be liberal with it again. Make sure you go around the big holes, and we're going to stick this one and this one. This one was brown, this one's black, and I'm just going to show you when I'm done how well it takes the paint. That way it's not shiny. You don't want shiny when you're out hunting anyhow. But we'll get this done. And like I say, we're going to be real liberal with it, going all the way around the outer edges. And we're going to stay below. We want to stay below that Velcro. Now when you're done with this, if you want to have your wife take the sewing machine and sew around the edges, you can. This glue is meant for sewing machines, so it's not going to hurt it none. The sewing machine should do just fine. It shouldn't make your needle stick. So we'll get this all done. I've accidentally slipped down in a couple of those holes, which I didn't want to do, but some more glue coming out. Like I say, the more material you get on here, the more times you patch it, the stronger this thing gets. And it'll start getting thick enough, probably start getting thick like a real wing is. Let's see, I'm going to get a little bit more up here around this edge. Okay, now let's try that. Like I say, if you don't get as much on there as you want, you can squeeze some in there at the end. When you're all done, you can squeeze it in. We'll flip this one here over. And we'll get it up here as close to being as perfect as we can on here. Kind of work the air out of it. And it'll take, like I say, give it about, if you give it overnight, it'll set up real good. And of course, if you sew around the edges here, if you don't care about, use black thread, and then you can still paint it. It'll still blend in real well. On the inside, once you're done, you're going to come down here to the bottom, and you're going to trim this piece off, so that when this flips over, it'll still catch on that Velcro. So you can trim, probably trim some of this off too if you want, but if you leave this on here where you can grab it, then you'll be able to hook the Velcro to itself, but this piece here will have to be trimmed off. So there's one. We'll do this in the same way. I'm like any of the other hunters out there. I don't like it taking forever to get something done, so I want it to last. This here doesn't take on water, so you don't have to worry about that. It will take on paint, but it doesn't wash. The paint won't wash off, so you don't have to keep adding paint all the time. Once you get the color you want on there, whether you want it a brown or you want it a flat black, you use flat paint. We get it at Walmart. It's just a flat colored paint, and I'll show you when I get ready to do the painting on it. For snow geese, you could just get the white material. Anyways, that was good enough for now. take this over here. If you do it right away, it's still you can still maneuver it pretty good and get it where you want it. Just get all that glue spread out on there. And just flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. And remember, when we're done, we're going to trim this piece off. This piece didn't have an extra long on it like the other one did, but you'll trim it off so that your Velcro can go through and attach. And then I'll do another video and I'll show you when we're done what it looks like.